So this was objectively hilarious, I have to say. Bernie Sanders deciding to take the floor of Chuck Schumer's fucking press conference over Chuck Schumer, who's seemingly been very, very fucking quiet about Zohran Mamdani's victory in New York City. And that's mostly what I want to fucking talk about is just the sheer amounts of fucking copium from like Republicans. Like we can go over all of the fucking main hits. Your Andy Ogles of the world, the Speaker of the House, J.D. Vance, Trump. We're gonna go over a bunch of shit from fucking Trump. All these motherfuckers are coping and fucking seething. Have been so many fucking conservatives that have just been losing their fucking minds over the fact that Zohran Mamdani fucking got the victory that he so rightfully fucking deserves. And this is more so like to talk also about just how much of a fucking loser, how much of a pathetic little miserable wretch that Chuck Schumer really, really is. How just ridiculously fucking unpopular he is. Because, it turns out that the Baileys telling me to do nothing is not a very effective strategy. The Baileys kept telling me not to do anything. I'm not doing anything. And I'm getting fucking owned in the polls for it. Who would have thought such a thing could be possible? Great job, Chucky boy. Very, very fucking funny. So, like, unironically, Bernie just, like, shows up, is just, like, in this press room, and the reporters say, hey, what's up? We're waiting for, like, Chuck. It's like, do you want me to do the interview? I could just do the interview instead. Which is, honestly, like, such a great thing, I'll be honest. The fact that a lot of the more popular I guess like more charismatic, interesting politicians, I suppose, are just willing to just like go up and just like talk. Just like go up and talk. Because Trump loves being in front of a camera. He'll just like go up and talk and just ramble about like whatever schizo fucking nonsense or whatever. And just go up there and just like yap about shit. And Bernie's also the same. He's been doing the fucking media circuit, like going on all of these fucking differing mainstream shows and just yapping. Just yapping. But what do we have here from Big Man Bernie? No, he just shows up.
Oh, Senator Sanders, come on over.
I like how the first reporter's like, oh, hello, Senator Sanders. Oh, hey, what's up? How's it going? He's like, oh, you guys are waiting for Chuck? Well, I don't know where he's at. Oh, but could I just go on?
Because I could represent the Bernie Buzz. It's a leading publication.
Are you going to ask him a question? Are you going to ask him a question? Are you joining him for the question? Just want to hear him out. Do you want to tell us what you think about last night? Take the podium until he gets in.
Am I invited to take the podium?
I mean, yeah. Right on.
Yeah, he just goes on the podium.
That's a good sign. I agree with it.
What are your takeaways from last
My takeaways is there are many reasons why people win an election and lose
It's
elections.
Chad.
In Virginia, New Jersey, and New York City, they're different. But I think there was a common theme last night, and that is people all over this country are rejecting Trumpism. They
True.
understand that it is a horrific situation.
Dude, it's so bad, and Donald Trump is like coping so hard about the fact that Republicans got blown the fuck out like all over the country. Like it's so bad that the Mississippi supermajority got destroyed within the state legislature. Within the state legislature of Mississippi. Got 14 seats were flipped by Democrats in Mississippi, breaking the supermajority that they had. It's insanity just how big of a loss it is. And it's like Bernie Sanders is saying, it's an active rejection right now of Trumpism. Like, and all these motherfucking... we're not even in the midterms yet, man. Like, if this, like, sort of momentum continues... the midterms are going to be a slaughter. Like, I'd be surprised. I said this before. Like, even if there is a 2026 fucking midterms, like, because given just how poorly the Republicans performed during those elections last night, like, literally the guy Jay Jones, the lieutenant attorney general or lieutenant governor for New Jersey, he himself said that, or not New Jersey, Virginia rather, said that he wants to kill fucking Republicans. Like, shoot a Republican like 3 times with bullets. He won his fucking race by 6 points. 6 points. Under any other circumstance, those leaked text messages would be absolute fucking disqualifiers. And he won by 6 points over the Republican. Genuinely insane, dude. And yeah, he won after Fed posting. And you want to know why a lot of these fucking races were so easily won? You don't want to know what these motherfuckers, these Republicans were focusing on? It's the exact same pattern of behavior like in the 2022 midterms, where they were just focusing on fucking trans people. That's why the Virginia governor fucking lost as badly as she did. That Winsome individual, Winsome Earl, I think. She fucking got her ass handed to her because the only thing she focused on, I think there was like an MSNBC report was saying that about 50% of her fucking ad buys were about trans people, for fuck's sake, when that wasn't even an issue that showed up in terms of what people were caring about. And you spent about half your ad space time on fucking trans people. Genuinely just dog shit fucking candidates these Republicans are fucking running. It's actually fucking insane. Like, incredible. And by the way, like, it's only gonna get fucking worse and worse and worse for the Republicans because they don't stand for anything. Nobody likes the policies that they fucking have and hold and maintain. So, like, you want me to, like, shock Pikachu face that they got completely blown the fuck out in all of these fucking elections? No. Of course they got blown out. It's insane, dude.
When 20 plus million people are going to see a doubling or in some cases a tripling in their healthcare premiums when they can't afford it. When 15 million people are going to be thrown off of their healthcare because of massive cuts to Medicaid, and according to studies, and it's important to understand this, I say this all the time, but I really want to get it through to you. Studies indicate when you throw 15 million low-income and working-class people off the healthcare they have, 50,000 of them will die unnecessarily every year. 50,000 fellow Americans, low-income, working-class people. All to give $1 trillion in tax breaks to Elon Musk, billionaires, and the 1%. So I think that there are a lot of reasons for the Democrats' success last night in New York and elsewhere. That is one of the reasons. And I think what people want is that the Democrats stand up and continue to fight. So I think that one of the reasons, of many, that the Democrats had so much success is an appreciation the Democrats are trying to protect health care for the American people. And I know that there is some discussion.
Yeah, I don't disagree with this at all with Bernie, but I think it's also because the Republicans just ran terrible fucking campaigns. It's like, honestly, if the same thing happens in 2026, because I'm okay, I'm gonna make a bit of a bet here. I think the same thing is going to happen in 2026, where these like people are going to focus on like really stupid culture war issues and talking points, because if they actually focus on their agenda and they talk about the things they passed while in office, like the one big beautiful bill, I guarantee you none of them are going to fucking talk about that shit in any affirmative sense, because if they were to do that, they know how actively unpopular it is. And they're just like if we talk about the tariffs, that's really unpopular. If we talk about all the other stuff, that's going to be really unpopular. And if I speak negatively about the tariffs, about the one big beautiful bill, then I'm going to be seen as not being loyal to Donald Trump, and he's going to go after me then as well. And it's just going to be, it's a disaster. Like, they are caught. They're caught. It's an unwinnable fucking position. So I'm making a bet that these motherfuckers are probably going to focus on like stupid culture war, trans fucking bullshit. Like, that's what it is. Yeah, Dems need to learn to refocus the conversation around kitchen table issues. 1,000% there, Boy Meets Mini. They need to have really, really good message discipline. Just talk about affordability and just talk about healthcare. That's all you need to do. Just talk about those two things, and you're probably going to sail on by in the fucking midterms. And I think it's going to be a blue fucking tsunami during the midterms, especially because I'm making a bet, given the fact that the Republicans, especially the House Republicans, and also a lot of the Senate Republicans are basically caught in this bind, where if they speak ill of Trump, then Trump's going to go after them 1,000%, because he expects nothing but absolute fucking loyalty. But if they're positive about a lot of the Trump's agenda, the tariffs, one big beautiful bill, the deportations that are going on, that's also not going to work as well, because, well, a lot of those issues completely underwater on those issues as well with Donald Trump. People do not like the fucking agenda that he's trying to push forward. So again, they are caught between a rock and a hard place. And for the Democrats, it should be just be smooth sailing. Talk about healthcare and affordability and done. Easy. Easiest fucking campaigning season. And it's going to be a complete fucking blowout.
Question about bipartisan negotiations.
Oh, and as a result, like, I think that Republicans are going to talk about, like, nonsense issues like trans issues and shit like that, and just do culture war talking point shit.
And I want to be very clear. If these negotiations say that we're going to pass legislation that will extend the credits, tax credits for the Affordable Care Act, count me in, that's great. But there has to be a commitment that the Speaker of the House is on board. There has to be a commitment that the President of the United States is prepared to sign the bill. Bottom line is, we need to be successful in protecting the health care of the American people. And if it's just a piece of legislation that passes the Senate with either 50 votes or 60 votes, so what? Where does it go? Then it becomes just a meaningless gesture. You can go home, oh, I voted for a piece. That's good. But the real truth is, will we protect the health care of the American people? That is what this whole shutdown is about. Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1000%. It's like, I couldn't really, I mean, I couldn't fucking have said it any better than myself. Like, he's pretty fucking great, as always. Bernie Sanders being consistent. I'm just curious, what else did he fucking say during that interview? I'm just a little curious. Well, here's the rest of the interview. I was just curious to mostly see what else did our boy Bernard say while seemingly taking over from Chuck Schumer's fucking the press conference, for fuck's sake. It's so funny, dude, that he just decided to go up on the fucking podium there, dude.
So a follow-up, is she talking about Schumer didn't endorse Mamdani?
Look, here's what, and I want you all to appreciate this. This guy started his campaign at 1% in the polls. I called it one of the great political upsets in the modern history of America, and I think that's really quite true. So who did he take on? He took on oligarchs who put millions and millions of dollars to try to defeat him. Cuomo had all the money.
So I get, yeah, the question is about, like, oh, why didn't the establishment fucking Democrats endorse him at all? Like, why didn't Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer endorse him? Because they're bought and paid for by corporations. That's why. And they know that Zohran Mamdani is a direct threat to that. That's why. Because they just want to keep getting the exact same corporate cash as, like, the Republican Party. Like, that's it. It's so fucking simple and easy. Because they're, like, stupid, pathetic little fucking cowards. Like, that's what it is.
That he could use. He took on the President of the United States, who endorsed Mr. Cuomo. He took on the Republican establishment, and, of course, he took on the Democratic establishment. So what Mamdani did last night was absolutely extraordinary. And the way that he did it...
Dude, it's literally the Uniparty. The Uniparty came together to try to stop Zohran, and it wasn't enough.
The way that he did it was to put together a unbelievable, incredible grassroots effort. 90,000 people volunteering, knocking on doors. What's the message there? The message...
I think it's 104,000 people, I believe, is what was clarified by his team. You know, just a quick little correction for our boy there.
If you have an agenda that speaks for the working class of this country, if you are prepared to take on the oligarchs, explain to people that it's unacceptable that the very rich become much richer while working families can't even afford groceries or their rent. And if you put together a grassroots movement, you can in fact win. And I think, by the way, here's why I like New York City. I don't agree. I think that's... Pardon me? Why do you want to create? Look, obviously, you have a Democratic... I ran for president against the Democratic establishment. That's what Mamdani did. It's no great secret. That's what Alexandria did. No great secret. Of course there's an establishment. And of course there's a division within the Democratic Party. There's no secret to anybody here.
So why the fuck... Yeah, like, come on, bro. Like... what do you mean by there's a democratic fucking establishment? It's like, yeah, it's about, like, people who believe in establishment fucking politics. It's a colloquialism. It's a term. Yeah, what do you mean by that? I don't like the fact that you are calling it an establishment, because it directly also calls out the fucking media shills who also protect the fucking establishment, because money fucking talks.
What are we seeing in Maine? What do you see in New York City? What are you going to see all over this country? You're going to see progressives running, protecting the needs of the working class, taking on big money interests, fighting for an agenda that works for all, not just the few. No great secret there. Yes, ma'am.
Mamdani also said that he is a democratic socialist and made no apologies for
Correct.
that. Do you think that's something that the Democratic Party should embrace?
Look, then you have to go through a long book of what democratic socialism means. To my mind, if you make clear to the American people that there's something wrong, where one person in America owns more wealth than the bottom 52%, do you think Americans feel good about that? Right now.
Nope.
The billionaire class is doing better than it has ever done.
Dude, this whole fucking fixation on labels is so fucking stupid. Like, again, fucking cope and fucking seethe about it. You can be a democratic socialist, you can be a communist, you can be a socialist, you can be a Democrat. It doesn't fucking matter. Who the fuck cares? Like, the policy is what overall fucking matters in the end. Like, again, exact same fucking bullshit consistently. Because this is the exact same stuff that fucking Martin Luther King Jr. himself also said, saying, like, listen, you can call it socialism, you can call it communism. I just believe, like, everyone should have like a chance of life as God's children or something. You know, the quote goes something like that. You know what I mean.
Well, 60% of our people are living paycheck to paycheck. We are the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to all people. 20 million households paying 50% of their limited incomes for housing. What the American people, I think, are asking is how come we can't have a government that represents everybody rather than just the billionaire class? Why can't we have an economy that works for everybody rather than just the people on top? So you can call it whatever you want, and then you can, and there's a lot of discussion about how do you let me ask you, the real issue is, these oligarchs are so powerful. Right now you're looking at, Musk and the others investing hundreds of billions of dollars into AI, which in my view will have a devastating impact on the jobs of many millions of Americans. Who's going to stop them? Can we rally the American people to protect American jobs and workers in this country? A lot of issues that are out there, but bottom line is we need to bring people together to stand up to the oligarchs and create an economy that works for all. Yes.
He's so fucking good, man. God, just consistent, dude. Because that's exactly the point with like with what AI, with what all these like stupid corporations want to do. They just want to replace workers and just replace them with AI. That's it. That's all that it is.
For the midterms next year, the party leadership did not embrace this plank of the party.
Well, party leadership did not support Mamdani in New York when he won. Party leadership is not supporting Plattner in Maine, and I think he's going to win. So I think it is, I think there is a growing understanding that leadership and defending the status quo and the inequalities that exist in America is not where the American people are. Yes, ma'am, hold it one at a time.
Sure. Health policy. I wanted to make sure I understood your position clearly. If the House gave you a guarantee,
Sorry, say again.
if the House gave you a guarantee, would you be willing to vote on a continuing resolution and tax credits separately, or would they still have to be attached?
If we had a commitment from the Speaker of the House that he was prepared to support a strong extension of ACA credits.
Okay, this is about the fucking government shutdown stuff. Yeah, we don't really care as much about that. Well, listen, I guess Chucky Boy decided to join in fucking later. After getting mogged by fucking Bernie Sanders. And obviously, is he going to talk about how he implicitly fucking support Andrew Cuomo? Probably not. He didn't even fucking support Zohran Mamdani, who was the Democratic fucking nominee, as well as the Speaker of the House, that fucking fish person, that fucking dumbass, Hakeem Jeffries, who did like 3 days before, like a weak, tepid fucking endorsement, all in the sort of like checking on the political wins. Like, it's completely fucking pathetic. But what do we have here from this dumbass?
I'm moving forward. This morning I talked with Mayor-elect Mamdani. We had a very, very good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We said that we cared about New York City and that we look forward to working together to help the city and improve the city. I congratulated him on running a very, very good campaign.
Oh, I'm sure.
And the issue that he is stressed is being stressed by Democrats across the country, from one end of America to the other. The high costs that the Trump administration is imposing on us and their failure to do anything about it. Yes.
Yeah, dude, totally. Yeah, you had a great fucking conversation. Oh, I'm so certain that you had a great, fantastic fucking conversation there, Chucky Boy. Yeah, you totally really cared. But, I guess we're going to throw another motherfucker quickly onto the cope pile. Obviously, the President of the United States, very, very much so coping about the fact that Zohran Mamdani fucking won. What do we have here from the big man himself? If communist candidate Zohran Mamdani wins the election for mayor of New York City. He's not a communist, he's a democratic socialist, but whatever. This dumbass doesn't understand what words means. It is highly unlikely that I will be contributing federal funds other than the very minimum as required to my beloved first home because of the fact that, as a communist, this once great city has zero chance of success or even survival. First off, fucking cope about it. Cope and fucking seethe, Jack. And what you're trying to do is illegal. Those federal funds are already earmarked for, being sent to fucking New York, whether you like it or not. And the only reason why he's saying the very minimum that's required there, Alex, is to try to get around some of the obvious fucking lawsuits that'll probably happen, which should obviously happen. Be like, okay, I guess if you're not going to give us our federal funds that you are legally obligated to give us, get fucking sued, bitch, and we're probably going to win that case. So cope about it, unironically, and it's just going to be another judicial loss for this criminal fucking illegal administration. I don't know. I think this is a thing that recently happened. So the judge that ruled saying that the Trump administration has to use the contingency funds necessary for that have been put aside for SNAP benefits, that they have to go out and be fucking paid to the fucking states. You want to know what the Trump administration did in response? He was just like, what if I just don't do it? And so he's just refusing to do it. He's just refusing to fucking use the contingency fund that's been put aside. It's actually fucking insane. Just blatantly just be like, what if I just do the illegal thing that I was told to do, and I just do the illegal thing instead? It's just like, okay, well, then get fucking sued the shit out of for it. Like, okay, bro, like, the lawsuits? Get lawsuits? Like, unironically, at this point, like, if the courts wanted to deploy the fucking marshals, they probably should just deploy the fucking marshals and force the administration to follow their fucking orders. But, you know, yeah, like, time for actual fucking lawfare, because of the dumbass motherfucker that's currently in power that's trying to, well, not do anything about, handing out fucking SNAP funds and letting 42 million Americans fucking starve as a result. Genuinely fucking insane, dude. It can only get worse than it with a communist at the helm, and I don't want to send as president good money after bad. Okay, whatever. It is my obligation to run the nation, and it is my strong conviction that New York City will be a complete and total economic and social disaster should Mamdani win. Yikes. Who's ready for it to not be a fucking economic disaster? Because the only reason why he's saying stuff like this is because he just hates the poor. That's all that there is to it. It doesn't really get any more complicated than that. It's all about a fucking hatred for the poor for people like this. Like, that's what it is. And Donald Trump, oh boy, he loves hitting on those dirty, dirty fucking poors. His principles have been tested for over 1,000 years. What? So this is just like another fucking instance of demented history by Donald Trump, where he thinks that Palestinians and Jewish people have been like fighting for 3,000 years, for example, that Judaism has existed for tens of thousands of years or some shit, and you can't have like a proper sort of like concept of numbers when you're a narcissistic liar like Donald Trump. You have to just keep putting in the even bigger and bigger and bigger lies to make the even smaller lies a much more acceptable pill to swallow. So yeah, India and Pakistan have fought for 1,500 years. Yeah, exactly. Like, he has no idea what he's talking about. And never once have they been successful. I'd much rather see a Democrat who has a record of success win than a communist with no experience and a record of complete and total failure. He was nothing as an assemblyman, ranked at the bottom of the class. As a mayor of potentially, again, the greatest city in the world, he has no chance to bring it back to its former glory. Yeah, sure, dude. Listen, the only reason why New York is not at its former fucking glory is because of people like you fucking raping the fucking goddamn city of all of its fucking wealth. Like, that's all that it fucking is. Oh, this is him doing his endorsement of fucking Andrew Cuomo. I just fucking realized that. That's fucking hilarious that he said all this like stupid bullshit. I mean, it's still stupid fucking cope-larp bullshit. Objectively fucking hilarious from this dumbass motherfucker. We must also remember this. A vote for Curtis Lewa, who looks much better without the beret, is a vote for Mamdani. Whether you personally like Andrew Cuomo or not, you really have no choice. You must vote for him, and I hope he does a fantastic job. He is capable of it. Mamdani is not. I mean, obviously the pedophile rapist is also fans of the actual fucking rapist. So again, fucking cope and seethe about it, you stupid bitch. But here, we got more from our favorite fucking orange man. What do we have here?
Remember, I've said we will never have a socialist elected to any post in our country. I used to say that. Now it's
too late.
That's right. We skipped socialist and we put in a communist instead. That didn't work out too well.
The people of New York that you have zero fucking attachment to and who hate your fucking guts are the ones who voted for a democratic fucking socialist into power. So again, cope and fucking seethe about it. And this is not something that's not happened in New York. Like, LaGuardia was also like arguably some kind of like social democrat in himself. So even Governor fucking Mario Cuomo was progressive in his own right during his day as governor of New York. So again, fucking cope and seethe about it. What do we have here? More from our big man. Speaking at the American Business Forum. Oh boy.
On November 5th, 2024, the American people reclaimed our government. We restored our sovereignty. We lost a little bit of sovereignty last night in New York, but we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna fucking do about it, huh, you stupid little bitch? Because I guarantee you, if your dumbasses deployed the fucking National Guard, New Yorkers are not gonna fucking tolerate any of that bullshit, okay? The sort of like idea of how rude and sort of like, I don't know, standoffish New Yorkers are with an occupying army that's gonna just like randomly come in and just, I don't know, try to like pillage and kidnap a bunch of people. Yeah, they're gonna be real fucking happy about that.
We rescued our economy, regained our liberty, and together we saved our country.
Country's in the fucking complete shitter. So again, yeah, a bunch of like stupid dumbasses. Everyone's just like coping and seething, and Bernie Sanders is just mogging Chuck Schumer, and also the president of the United States still fucking coping and seething about the fact that Zohran Mamdani blew Andrew Cuomo out of the fucking water. It wasn't even fucking close. Like, it was a resounding fucking victory of about 9 fucking points. Even if Curtis Lee dropped out, and hypothetically speaking, all of those votes went to Andrew Cuomo. No guarantees that would happen, of course. He still would have fucking lost. So again, you guys can all keep huffing that fucking copium, you fucking losers. Stay mogged, get fucked. Literally, there was a socialist who fought against the fucking goddamn uniparty and ended up winning, and is going to lead the golden age of the Mamdani caliphate within New York. And all of you stupid dipshits can just cope and fucking seethe about it. And yeah, that's a great point there, Alex. Yeah, in Chicago and LA, these places don't have the same density as New York. Oh, 1000%. There's going to be tons of people out on the fucking streets every fucking day hounding ICE and CBP. I think that's already fucking happening, where there's tons of motherfuckers who just come out and just yell at them and just make fun of them and just like make noises and just be like a general nuisance, which is what you should do to these people. Just be a general fucking nuisance to these people, because what they want more than anything is to be treated seriously. Don't ever treat people like ICE and CBP fucking seriously. They're all a bunch of like clown shoes, brown nosing little brown shirts. So yeah, I don't think there's really much else to say besides cope and fucking seethe about it. Right wingers, the 1,000-year Mamdani caliphate shall reign over New York for eons to come. Cope and seethe.